Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gambit, and today we're working on the maintenance shed for the maintenance track, the tracks for building and the sort of this whole structure. You saw a minute ago all of the previous footage that I had of this building, and then I decided to just chuck it all and try again, because I realized that the station building, the structure is all steel, from what I've got built in the game, and typically GCI builds with wood for, their station buildings and maintenance buildings, any of that. And so the other video that I had made, all the other stuff that you just saw, that was fast forward, that was all using wood, and I decided to go in and just redo it and make it look better and try to plan it out a little bit better. So I still kept the same foundation, the concrete foundation. Also, you'll have to ignore me. I'm a little bit sick and stuffy right now. I'm so sorry. That's very unprofessional. But anyway, I was supposed to have a special guest with me today, but he is quite busy right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this episode by myself today, and I'll have him in on the next episode. And he has the park file, so he can look around at what I've done so far, and you just have a look-see. And yada 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 yada. So right now, as you can see, I'm working on the main support structures for the building. And by the way, there's, as you saw above, there's like over 9.5 hours of footage, and I've cut out a lot. I've cut out a lot of footage. Okay, if I didn't cut out any footage, this video would be about 45 to 60 minutes long. It would have been a long time-lapse footage, but I mean, even at that, this video is like 30 minutes long. There's 30 minutes of footage that I'm going to try to come up with a commentary over. So, right now I'm working on just getting the vertical beams in place, and then making sure those are in. And then in a minute, here in a little bit, you'll see that I had built an A-frame and then copied it, but then I removed it and deleted it. And then I also deleted the footage because it was just not necessary to keep it, because I wanted to redo the A-frame similar to, because at first I had used that really thick beam for the A-frame, and I realized it was going to be too heavy for the structure just to realistically support. So I looked at how I built the station, and the A-frame was using the thin pieces, the thin beams. And so you'll see here in just a second, whenever that may be. I totally forgot to watch this beforehand. Oh yeah, I built this. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, obviously you can see that I haven't done any better with my camera movements at all. Okay, here's that A-frame that I had built. Yeah, it's way too thick. So I've gone back in, and I'm going back in and rebuilding it using the thin beams. Almost the same way that I built the one for the station. However, this style of A-frame is different. This one matches, this A-frame style in particular matches more like what GCI does. GCI will also do this for their station buildings too, but I decided not to do that for mine. But I did decide to use this same design element for the maintenance structure. So mainly right now, building this A-frame and then getting it copied across the building. The station building itself actually isn't finished. The structure is not done. I still need to get the roof on it. And you'll see by the end of this video, and even in the thumbnail, of course, spoiler alert, I get the roof on this thing today. And I did. I sat here for the whole 9.5 hours and made this. I sat here for the whole sitting doing it. And even at that, with all that footage, this building still isn't, it's nowhere near finished. This whole video is just for the main part of the building, which is the structure and the roof. So, yeah. And per usual, I've already gone through everything that I intended to talk about. Well, I guess I could talk about life. Life is going good. I've been really busy lately. I haven't had any time to play Planet Coaster. I'm stuck between wanting to stay with SeaWorld and wanting to stay with Disney. I'm part-time at both jobs right now, but I I love SeaWorld as a company. They're a great company to work for. Good benefits. Sometimes benefits are better than what Disney can provide. Just depends on what you want, if it's part-time, full-time, and your salary or whatever. Anyway, right now I live right behind Magic Kingdom, and I don't have a car. So for me to get to SeaWorld every day, I have to take a bus. And that wastes like 3 or 4 hours of my day at least. Whereas I can just walk to Magic Kingdom and clock in for work. So I'm at a cusp right now because I just want to leave SeaWorld and come back when I have a car. But I also haven't been going to work. I've called out of my last few shifts, and that's not good. So more than likely, if I go into work tomorrow, they're going to say, "Hey, you're fired," and I'm scared of that, honestly. So, like I was supposed to go to work today, and I woke up late. I didn't even have any time to like get ready for work. So because I would have had to take the bus, I wouldn't have had time to get there. So I'm probably going to try to go tomorrow and see what I can do about maybe putting in a 2-week notice and just going full-time at Disney. I'll put in for a full-time request. So that's how life is going right now with work. And now right here, I'm working on just finishing up that A-frame. It's still not fully done, the A-frame, but some of the other details I will put on later in the video. And right now, going back and forth between this and the station, making sure that I'm using a similar design concept. The whole idea for this is just making it look as realistic and structurally sound as possible, without using too much material. In other news, I recently had a breakup. I am no longer with said partner, and but other than that, life is good. I'm the one that did the breaking up, so that's how that went. And I do intend to try to finish Happily Ever After as soon as I can. There was a fade there a second ago where I was I had stopped to look at actual A-frames and door frames. And then that fade there, I was making a clearance envelope for the GCI roller coaster, and I've got that on the workshop too. You can look up GCI clearance envelope, and you'll find it. It looks like a little robot waving his hands all around the track. It's really, really kind of funny. But no, I do intend to finish Happily Ever After. I just haven't had time to even open the park file because sometimes here lately I'm just in a mood to work on Gambit. Now I'm working on getting some concrete pillar foundations in place. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I think the person above me was like doing something to the floor. And again, with this footage, there's a lot of footage that was cut out because I would build something and then delete it and then try again because I didn't like it. And I just removed all of that footage because it's just no need. No, there's no need for me to put any of that in here. Because there's already a ton of footage that we're going to be watching. I mean, we're not even halfway through the freaking video. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot that I did in this video today. So, I don't know what else to talk about. So Rise of the Resistance opened to Hollywood Studios. I'm intending to go ride it. I have until the 19th, because then yes, I'm a pass holder as well. My gold pass, the blockouts start on the 19th. as cast members, we are blocked out of Hollywood Studios right now. But my pass is still good to get in until like the 19th, so I might go probably one day next week and write it. I'm not sure yet. I figured while I was at it, I would go ahead and add some foundations to the station. Might as well. I think in my next video, I might try to work on the station and get the roof on it. I'm not sure yet. By the way, the floor, the walkable floor in the building right there, it might change because I have no idea what I have no clue at all what I want the inside of that building to look like. I might have it look like the inside of like a wilderness lodge or something, and even the bathroom there, I might get rid of the bathroom, but mainly because that there wouldn't be enough space in there for that. Now I'm adding some barriers so guests don't clip through the poles. What's weird about the A-frame is I don't think I used angle snap on it. So I don't know what the angles of the roof are. I think I said how I have to record this, where I have to edit my video, the time-lapse, and then export the time-lapse, and then do my recording over it, because Premiere can't, Premiere just cannot, it lags too much when I try to rewatch the time-lapse footage in Premiere, mainly because I don't have enough RAM. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm using an old hard drive. So my computer needs some serious upgrades, and I'm hoping to be able to do that eventually. So I have to export this video, and then do, like right now, watch the video and do the time-lapse, and then go back in with my audio recording and re-edit over the time-lapse, and then actually export the final video. It's a little tedious, but it's the best that I can do right now. Oh god, the camera's moving so much. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of footage between that fade, like that clip and this clip that I deleted. There is so much that I deleted. because I just could not figure out how I wanted to do this. And then what you're seeing now is what I have finally figured out that I could do. And the reason why is because none of these angles are at really angle snaps. So I'm having to do it all by eye. And like what you see here, I'm having to make that support twice as long so that the center point can be down at the bottom there where it's at, so I can line it up a lot better. And then I'll go in and delete all the extra beams that I don't need. But now I'm working on trying to get the actual roof in place. Get a roof on this bad boy. And I'll be doing the same kind of... I'll be doing the same thing to the station building too, getting the same roof on it. I won't be able to copy paste because the station roof is at a different incline than this roof. And I did that purposely because I wanted the main focus to be the station building. I didn't want this building to have the same roof shape in terms of how steep the roof was, because it would stand out from the station. There's a lot of cuts and fades during this portion of the video because there's a lot of footage. Like I said, there's a lot of footage that I cut out. Oh, so in other news, I'm planning on getting back into Minecraft. So on the wonderful Burrow Nation Discord server, link in the description if I remember to put it there. There'll be a link in the description below if you want to join that Discord server. But we're getting a little group together to start a Minecraft server, just like a survival server, just for shits and giggles. And I might do a video series on it. So I really think I'm gonna do a series on it. Call it Brocraft. It's just a bunch of the bros getting together for some Minecraft. Because this is a right here. This is going to be a little tip of all the ending pieces for the seal. This you see on Wild Eagle at Dollywood. That's my inspiration for the architecture, honestly. So I'm going to do that to these guys. I still need to add these to the station as well, but I'll do that all at another time. So now I just spend the next few minutes putting all those in, I think. if you were to look up reference images of Wild Eagle Dollywood, station building construction, you'll see that I'm following a lot of what they did. Now, colors are different, but generally speaking, all the steel work is mostly the same. Wow, I really have nothing to talk about. We don't have too much more to go. There's probably another 10 minutes left of footage, time-lapse footage at least. So we're finally getting almost to the end of the video. I'm sorry, it's so boring. This is so boring, I know it is. And I have nothing to talk about. Now for the next portion, you'll see that I had started the roof. Again, there's a lot of footage that I cut out from that as well, because at first I tried using a ThemeMaker's Toolkit corrugated roof piece, and then copying that around, but it just didn't have the right texture that I wanted with how it refracts from the light. So I went back in. I then went back in and just kind of deleted it, and you'll see here in a little bit that I go in and just do that all by hand. I mean, it took forever, but the end result, it was worth it. Now, this is, this next portion here is getting planks of wood, because, GCI, typically tends to lay planks of wood and then the roofing material over top. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm placing all the wood, planks of wood, and then after this is all done for the whole roof, I will go in and add the metal roof over top. This in itself took a long time, but again, the end result was quite worth it. The light doesn't really refract as good as it should from the bottom side, but it still looks good, I think. So, realistic as well. That was the main goal, just realism, getting all the realism in place. Now at nighttime with an actual, so right here I tried copy pasting it and I don't think it was gonna work. I think I actually ended up, no, that was something else that I think I did. Okay, so yeah, no, copy pasting it to this side did work. But anyway, what I was saying was, what was I saying? Maybe it was something about a light source. With a direct light source, it looks good from the inside. I just have to get those light sources in there at nighttime. Now it's just, you know, a lot of copy pasting and then going in and filling in the last little gaps with everything that needs to be filled in. I am definitely excited to get back into Minecraft. I just hope I have time for everything that I want to do, because it's Minecraft. I need to finish Happily Ever After. Oh, here's the jump cut where I added in. So that particular flat piece is it's an in-game piece. You can get it for free. It's a colorable tile, because I like how the light reflects off of it. These colorable tiles are great for making dark rides. They don't make the room dark, but if you make it the color black, it reflects almost no light. So it's perfect for lining the walls of dark rides or ceilings, because it'll basically emit no light at all. It's wonderful. But no, anyway, I was, oh yeah, now I did go back in and I deleted the colorable roof tile because I just decided it was going to be too reflective for that particular tile that I was using. So then I went back in and now I'm using beams to make my corrugated roofing. Because the corrugated roofing that I did use, I can't remember who made it. It wasn't going to look like what I needed, so now it's just piece by piece doing it this way. The fun way! Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, I need to finish Fury 325, Haunted Mansion, Happily Ever After. I need to work more on Diagon Alley, and so Minecraft won't really be at the forefront. It'll just be something fun that I do kind of in the off time that I have. Man, a few years ago I used to play Minecraft almost on the daily. But that was back when I was in college and I didn't have jobs. I was spending my time in college and then at home. So, but now that I'm working, well, right now I'm basically just working one job because I haven't actually been over to SeaWorld in like a month or two. And at that point, it's like I don't even really want to go over there anymore. I just kind of want to quit and go full time here at Disney. Because like I said, SeaWorld's a great company to work for. It's just I don't like riding a bus over there every day. I really don't. That's the only thing about it. I just don't I don't like having to ride the bus over there. Like, I know the bus routes and I'm fine with riding a bus, but man, having to do it every day, it wastes so much time. And I would rather just go full time over here, because then I can just walk to work and then walk back home. And a lot of times I'll get overtime at Disney, whereas at SeaWorld I won't. If I wasn't planning on going back to the company, I would just turn in my ID and walk away, turn in my costumes and everything at SeaWorld. But you don't want to burn that bridge, although I feel like I may have already burned the bridge because I've called out of the last few shifts that have been scheduled. I actually work at Aquatica, their water park, but with it being kind of cold this time, yeah, quote cold. It's cold for Florida. Where I'm from in Virginia, this is nowhere near cold. But anyway, so if it's going to be below 60 for the day, Aquatica just won't even open. So I haven't been scheduled over there, and now they're scheduling me at SeaWorld. See, I would rather them just not schedule me at all. Like, I've worked over at SeaWorld, in those. I work in the restaurants, so I can kind of work in any of the restaurants in any of the 3 parks they've got. Which is a good thing, because I can kind of go around whenever I want. But now that I'm so used to working at Magic Kingdom, it's like I just don't want to go to SeaWorld anymore. I don't even go to ride the rides anymore. I have no inspiration to go over there right now. Mainly it's because I just don't have a car. So I'm at least going to consider putting in a 2-week notice and then leaving. But of course, putting in a 2-week notice means that you have to go to work. And yeah, we're almost done with the video. Right now it's just, getting this roof copy pasted over and then filling in the little gaps, and then I think that's it actually. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and there wasn't much to talk about, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Here's some little live action shots that I've got, just showing what it looks like with the light, and I'm very pleased with the colors that I chose. I can't wait to see what this whole area looks like when it's finished, and I'm hoping to have Mike Sheets come in. I'm really hoping to have him come in because with his knowledge of plants and whatnot, he could really make this look really better. Because I'm not, I'm good with like area planting. I just need more practice with it. So yeah, this is like, there's gonna be lights and stuff in here, and I think that whole back wall will just be an actual wall, whereas the front side here will be kind of open. I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to do yet. So, but I know to the left, that whole left side wall will all be covered with wood. But the right side where the sun's shining in, I may leave that open and just put a railing. I'm not quite sure what I want to do, because there's no dark ride portion to this, really. So, yeah. Wow, the difference between the maintenance building and the station is so stark. The maintenance building looks like it's finished. I mean, it's definitely not, but just having the roof on it makes it look so much better. I think the reason why I didn't actually put the roof on the station building yet is because there's still more structural framework that has to go in. I mean, there's still some for the maintenance building that has to go in, but I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go in yet. I mean, I may not do anything at all to it. I may just go ahead and finish the building and call it a day. And all this wood that you see for the coaster track, a lot of it might change here in the future, especially over here on the left side, and where it goes over the lift hill there. I may just actually make steel framework for that. So I don't know when the next video is going to be. I have no more time-lapse footage to edit. I haven't played since I've done this. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, here are some final shots. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the next video either. I guess I'll just get to it when I get to it. So I'm pretty sure my next video on the channel will be something happily ever after related, because I do want to try to get those behind the scenes videos started. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.